Welcome back to the Odyssey. I am so glad you are here today. I am Mike Odyssey, and yes, we are going to cover a little bit inside the world of Nintendo, along with our daily dose of Nintendo Switch 2 news. Let's get started. Just a quick reminder, we are on our way to 50K, and if we get there before the year ends, I'll be giving away a Nintendo Switch OLED, or a PlayStation 5, or an Xbox Series S, the game console of your choice. All you gotta do is subscribe, hit that button for notifications, and leave your comment down below. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we have the top 10 games sold in this past week for all major consoles. At number 1, we have Super Mario Wonder leading the way. At number 2, for Nintendo Switch, we have Metal Gear Solid. Number 3, for PS5, we have Metal Gear Solid. At number 4, Spider-Man 2 for PS5. At number 5, for Nintendo Switch, The Game of Life for Nintendo Switch. At number 6, for Nintendo Switch, we have Pikmin 4. At number 7, for Nintendo Switch, we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. At number 8, for Nintendo Switch, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. At number 9, for Nintendo Switch, we have Minecraft. At number 10, for Nintendo Switch, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, alright, so in other news, we have Super Mario RPG is now out and about. We have previews of the game everywhere now. Not basically smaller channels like me, but if you go to Nintendo Life, if you go to IGN and all these major outlets, they have their previews on hand, and they will give it the go in order to show you some gameplay of the game. So not too much, but at least enough to make up your mind whether you want to get it or not. So if you are on the fence, then I recommend you go watch some gameplay, see if you like it or not, and then you can go ahead and decide. Now, if you've never played this game and you want to be surprised from day one, and then go ahead and ignore completely these previews, because they do have information and they do have spoilers within them. So there you have it, Mario RPG. Check it out or don't, whatever you decide. Alright, so let's move on to Nintendo Switch 2 news. And, well, guys, this news that I'm going to talk about, well, part of it has been around for a little bit, and it had to do with a specific feature or even a design factor of the Nintendo Switch 2. And the very reason why I haven't personally spoken about it is because I'm not all there, right? I'm not all the way on top of that train moving towards that, believable thing. And so I just thought it was a coincidence, but it so happens that there are more things arising when it comes to this specific detail that I'm going to talk about, and it has to do with the button layout of the Nintendo Switch 2. And so, well, a couple weeks ago, right, they found that some games that were unreleased had these button layouts and colors, right, like the color scheme of the Super Nintendo, the green, the red, the blue, and the yellow. And so people thought this was a little odd because the Nintendo Switch does not have this color layout. And so I personally didn't think much of it at the time, just because what's color, right? People want to add colors to their buttons. Fine, add buttons to the colors or whatever. I didn't see a big deal out of it, but I can't ignore it anymore, just because there are upcoming games that have been leaked. And when it comes to leaks, I'm not going to show you any images here. I will only read here, because some of the information that I'm going to read here has images and it has leaks on certain games. I don't want to get in trouble with that. And so I just want to show you or read here what this is about, okay? So let's read here. On Thursday, Famicom revealed a Switch port of Trails Through Daybreak, an entry in their long-running RPG series, which would come out in Japan in February of 2024. They shared screenshots of the Switch version, and at the bottom of the menu, the input buttons can be seen to be colored rather than having the white text. So basically here, this is another game, Trails Through Daybreak, if you want to look it up. It has the colored buttons in the same layout as the Super Nintendo from Famicom, right? The Super Nintendo, on the Western side, we had gray buttons, but on the Famicom side, we had the red, blue, green button layout. And so it appears that there's another game that has been found. Not only that, but there is a game that literally just released. It just released, and it's the Fashion Dreamer game that also is adopting that same exact button layout. And so with the Super Mario RPG, Super Mario Thousand Year Door, the Fashion Dreamer, and the Daybreak, all adopting the same exact button layout. You might say they might be future-proofing themselves for the next-gen system, because right now we don't have that. The Nintendo Switch in Japan and wherever around the world is the same one. It's not like they made, like the Super Nintendo, they made a different version of the Super Famicom in Japan, and they made the Super Nintendo in the United States. It's the same all around. So the fact that all of these games, updated games, are coming up with these color layouts, well, it could say something, right? Just like it can say absolutely nothing. But the fact is that this is story, right? I want to bring you guys the latest in story, and now this is becoming a bigger story, and a lot of content creators are talking about it now. A lot of credible sources are talking about it now, and so I want to go ahead and give you guys this update in regards to the button layout for the Nintendo Switch 2 being in these color schemes. Now, do I like it? I don't think so. I don't think I do. I feel like this color scheme is a little bit more, I don't know if they call it childish, right? I mean, I know it's retro, right from the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, but I don't know. Maybe if it comes with the initial controllers or the initial Joy-Cons, you know how Nintendo had the red and blue Joy-Cons, and then they had the white Joy-Cons, and then they had the Splatoon edition and so on, right? I feel like if we kind of adapt this button layout, this kind of will get in the way of these edition controllers that we might get, right? Because how would an edition controller look with these color button layouts? It would completely throw off the theme of the controller or the actual system. So I don't know. That's just my 2 cents there. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is it credible to you at all that in the Nintendo Switch 2 era we might be getting those red, green, blue, yellow buttons? And is it something that you would like to see, right? Is it something that you would like to see on the next gen system? Yeah, when it comes to the actual game, it'll make the buttons pop out a little more, right? I would have to see the actual design to maybe see whether I like it or not. I'm still on the fence. I'm still not sure whether this is completely true or not. But I wanted to bring this information just to talk about with you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. We can continue this conversation and just discuss it below, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. Never give up. Journey on. Peace.